Yo, what up, Stomp fam? So I feel like we gotta address the big elephant in the room. Mercedes Monet's criticism of her debut last night. Now listen, I don't know why people are criticizing her for something that she didn't have control over. Also, also, I feel like it's a bit unfair that she's getting all this hate and people are saying she made a big mistake by going to New Japan instead of WWE. But WrestleDrop and I are here to discuss the criticisms and the unfairness that Mercedes is getting within the past 24 hours. So, Mr. WrestleDrop, what do you think about all this?
I think haters gonna hate, bro. Haters gonna hate. People are salty that they lost, or that the company that they represent, because these fans think I don't know, they think these companies are now like sports teams that they have to follow and be like die hard for, when at the end of the day it's just entertainment. So now that Sasha Banks is gone, they have to target her, and it's ridiculous. I've seen people going at her hair. I've seen people going at just stupid stuff, and it's honestly quite frustrating. Someone said her hair looks like cheese, bro, like some moldy cheese.
Yo,
That's kind of funny, but like that's bad. Like, what's up with people?
Hey, some people just don't. Hey, some people clearly have not talked to any feminine species ever in their lives. So yeah.
Look,
but really, I really don't understand it. Yes, I understand that Mercedes has got some toxic ass fans, but do you really have to be coming after her? Really, that's just unfair. Because I know damn well if it was one of your favorites, you would keep your mouth shut. And I guarantee you, 90% of your favorites have made mistakes, and we brush them over the carpet. But now that it's Mercedes, people just want to come out the closet and hate.
For no reason. I mean, her botched move, it wasn't even her fault. That's the worst part. It wasn't even her fault. It was Kyrie's fault. And who cares? Who cares? We only know it's botched because we've seen by the clip that she did in Mexico what it's supposed to look like. Other than that, people were saying, okay, that looked a bit weird, but whatever. Nobody cared until that clip came or did the rounds. So it's like all these marks that claim to know everything didn't even realize that was what that move was botched, like what the botched move was, if that makes sense. Like they didn't even know it was botched. They just thought it looked weird for that until that clip went round. So as much as they think they're clever, they're really not.
Exactly. And the good news is nobody got hurt. So
exactly.
A lot of botches that we see, people get hurt.
They land on their heads, bro. They land on their heads and we brush it off. We're like, oh damn, that shouldn't have happened. And then we forget about it. So let's just forget about this one as well.
Yeah, it was literally a whole improvisation. Like Kyrie didn't get the full impact, so she had to improvise. Simple as that.
All Kyrie was supposed to land on her feet and then take the DDT, but Kyrie went straight to her knees. That's the only issue. Like it's not a big deal. But people just went overboard, and they say, I saw so many tweets saying bad hair, botched move, terrible entrance, no crowd reaction. Should I even get started on the no crowd reaction part? Because I watched the whole.
Tell me you
motherfuckers
don't watch New Japan without telling me you don't watch New Japan. Tell me.
And I watched the whole Wrestle Kingdom event. There was probably like 2 pops, 3 pops, and those pops were from the likes of Kenny, and the likes of there was a pop. I wouldn't say it was pop. It was more like a gasp when Kenny did the DDT to Ospreay on the turnbuckle. So it's like they're quiet. They don't make noise. Yes, they were allowed to cheer because that was a new thing implemented for Wrestle Kingdom, but they rarely cheered. Very rarely.
Exactly. And also the promo, man. Like I didn't think it was bad, but I didn't think it was that bad.
If I'm being honest, she dumbed down her English to appeal to a country that doesn't speak English. What is she going to do, this whole complex English promo for a country that doesn't understand English, like fluently understand English? Of course she made it simple. She made it keywords that everyone can understand, and she moved on. She's not gonna go all complex and do this and do that. Let's be honest.
Exactly.
That's being stupid. Then you're really asking for no reaction. If she's just gonna ramble on. So,
bro, it's not like she was gonna. I know she's gonna learn Japanese very well. I mean, Omega did it.
time,
All Ospreay's doing right now. Even Jericho did it. Everybody did it.
Everybody that speaks English in Japan, they don't cut the same promo as they would in America. You can't cut the same promo. It's like Gunther coming out and speaking. Does he speak German or Austrian? They speak the same thing, eh? German. Say he comes out and speaks German. Are we like, okay, here's a better example. When Asuka and Io Sky speak Japanese, we think it's cool every now and then because it sounds cool, but then we forget about it. So it's the same concept. She's just got it. I'm getting worked up here because people are just gonna hate because it's Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes.
Yeah, some fucking marks. Jesus Christ.
And it's the WWE guys who we haven't really targeted. I wouldn't say targeted. We complain a lot about AEW stands because they've been very vocal lately. WWE stands have been quite quiet. But this is all the WWE stands.
Exactly.
Because AEW stands still know that she's going to come around at some point. So they can't say anything yet.
Exactly. And these were the same people that said, oh, Sasha was getting mistreated. She deserved to walk out. She did it for herself. Those are the same people that were supporting her.
You're right.
What happened now? What happened now, you cowards? You
hypocrites? That's ridiculous.
Bloody hypocrites, I tell you.
Honestly, it's actually frustrated me the past couple days. And I've shown some criticism. I wouldn't say criticism. I've said that I don't think Sasha Banks is as big of a star as people say in the mainstream world. But that's not me hating her, targeting her. I'm just being honest. I don't think she's as big mainstream as people think. But she can prove me wrong, and I'll be happy if she proves me wrong. Like, I'm not gonna hold it to her like all these other people.
I understand where you're coming from. I also feel the same way, but I damn well think that she can be a big star one day.
In the wrestling world, she's a top star. Like, it's huge for New
Japan. But in the celebrity world, not so much.
Not yet, but she can prove me wrong. I'm not here to stick to my opinion and like these other people where once they hate a person, they can't change. Like, or once they don't agree with something, they can't change. They gotta stick to it, and then they become deluded. That's the issue. Like,
bro,
they knew they didn't want her to go to another company other than WWE. So as soon as she went somewhere, the delusion took over, and they just targeted stupid things: her hair, her outfit, her music, the botch, her promo.
Oh, and let me ask you all this question right now. Weren't y'all like this with CM Punk 8 years ago when he left WWE? Y'all were saying, oh, WWE mistreated CM Punk. He did the right thing by leaving. Oh, we want him back. He's back. Weren't y'all the same people that did that shit?
Hypocrites, bro. Hypocrites.
Yeah. You motherfuckers are real quiet.
And I wonder if anyone watched her post, like her press conference promo, because that was 10 times better. Why? Because she can actually speak there properly. And it was so much better than the promo inside. So you got to add context to these things. Don't just look at a clip on Twitter and be like, cool, I'm running with this now.
Exactly. Watch the whole damn thing.
And understand the context around it. It's in Japan. Exactly. There won't be a reaction.
Or if you don't like it, turn off the TV and change it to something else.
Exactly. The only criticism I will have is I feel like New Japan could have done better at making her seem bigger. I don't know how, but I just feel like they had a quick match between Mayu and Kairi. Then they introduced Sasha, and then it was Sasha did her thing and it was done. And I feel like for the amount they're paying for Sasha, they could have done a bit of a, done a bit better in presenting her.
Yeah, very much so.
But that's not a criticism of Sasha. That's the thing. Or Mercedes.
The 5-minute match. I feel like it really would have been like something good, and then you would have had Sasha come out later.
It would have made the Sasha thing bigger if Kairi
Then
went
it
through a
was.
tough match, won, and then Sasha came out. It would have made like the whole thing bigger.
Exactly.
The 5-minute match just made the Sasha or the Mercedes. I keep saying Sasha. The Mercedes segment felt rushed. That's my problem. But that's not a criticism of Mercedes at all. Like I said.
Like it's not Mercedes' fault that
No.
shit happens. Like
Exactly.
at the end of the day, she's human, just like you and me are. And for you watching on the screen right now. And I know I roasted your ass, but you're probably the one that was roasting Mercedes, so you kind of deserve it. Yeah, unfiltered here, and I'm protecting my bae.
And I'm excited for the match in Battle in the Valley. I'm really excited for it. Kairi is like one of the best in the world. Mercedes, as we know, is one of the best in the world, and they've worked together before. So it's not like Mercedes might be rusty or that they'll have that connection, having worked together before in WWE.
Damn mosquitoes. Oh, sorry. One thing about mosquitoes in this country, they come out of nowhere. Right. But that's not the point. But yeah, I really can't wait to see what Mercedes does, man. Like, she's in a different atmosphere. Like, she'll get more opportunities, I hope, and we'll see how it goes.
And I'm convinced she's showing up in AEW.
Yeah,
I wasn't convinced. I wasn't. And then she tweeted, or no, in a press conference, she said, "You got to see me first." So I was like, okay, so she's going to other places. And then Saraya then picks Toni Storm. Shida looks at Toni and Saraya funny. So I think Shida's going to take out Toni Storm. And then Saraya's still going to need a partner.
I have a feeling, a Hikaru Shida heel turn is definitely going to happen. And it's going to be interesting.
That's going to be really interesting. If they can turn it, I wouldn't say like Asuka's character in Japan, because that's a different person, but like that whole dark, mysterious side, that'll be quite interesting.
Very much so, and I can't wait to see. 2023, man, it's the year professional wrestling. It's gonna be awesome.
Looks like we already got match of the year as well.
That's a video for another day.
Yeah.
But hey.
All right, then I think that's it for today. We've ranted and gone on at all these Sasha haters, so I think let's step back a bit now.
Yeah, you toxic tribalistic cunts.
I'm gonna have to bleep that out.
Hey, I don't give a fuck if YouTube demonetizes this video. Oh wait, they don't get paid anyway, so they'll probably take this video down for me cursing. But yeah, I feel like you guys read my expression that I'm pissed off with you for making fun of Mercedes, even though none of y'all have stepped foot in that ring. But anyways, Filtered MPKH is here, and he wants to say thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit the bell icon to be notified when your Stomp Boys appear next on your screen. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys soon. And you can bank on money.